guys? Ew, no, that was awful. So, tell me about yourself. Sup? What you doing? How's it going? Hi. Hey. Here's JD. Howdy. Hello. Hey guys. Wow, that was explosive. Okay, so, hi. My name is Jaden Eliza, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So yes, this is my first video on this channel. I wanted to find a place where I could be myself, be weird, create content that people might enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to post at least once a week. I've got a lot of time on my hands right now, so we're gonna try to make that happen. Let's just get straight into the video. This is 10 things I wish I had known going into elementary school. Yes, elementary school, you heard me right. I know it's no middle school or high school, it's elementary school, and mine was particularly traumatic. So we're gonna be talking about that a little bit. Might do a story time at some point. But yes, so let's start that off. Okay, so number 10. Singing on the playground does not necessarily mean that people are automatically gonna like you and want to be your friend. This one hurts to talk about, specifically because I would do this every day. Like, not even joking, every single day, consistently, throughout, I don't know, all of first and second grade. I would go out onto the playground and I would sing and dance and put on a real show, because I was like, oh, if I do that, people are gonna like me. Yes, that is genuinely what I thought. It was like a peacock showing off his beautiful feathers so that the girl peacock will be like, oh, majestic. I really wish I hadn't done that, because at the time I thought that it meant I was like really cool, and I thought that it made me special because I could sing and dance. But now that I think about it, it's really embarrassing. Like, not that I care what people thought about me, but just like I'm sure I looked crazy. Like, genuinely not okay. So yeah, I wish I had known that. Ooh, okay, this one hurts. Number 9. Telling people that you are a mythical creature does not make you cool, nor does it make you that mythical creature. Let me just like explain this one, because it's kind of like confusing. I guess it's not really. I just thought I told people that I was a werewolf because I liked steak. And I thought that if people thought I was a werewolf, they would A, be afraid of me, or B, want a werewolf best friend. I don't know, but this is kind of like making me realize how lonely and sad I was. I also had a phase where I thought I was a dragon. That wasn't as big as the werewolf thing, but I still wish that hadn't happened. Okay, number 8 is actually like a realistic piece of advice that could actually help people who aren't weird like me. Personally, I feel like if you're in a situation where there are people who are hurting you or pretending to be your friend but not, and you're like in a big group with that person or those people, it's better to just stop being their friend and go be friends with a few good people instead of a large group than stick around in that toxic situation. I'm not going to drag anyone because it was a long time ago. Elementary school was a long time ago for me. But I had a group of people who I hung out with who made me feel really bad about myself all the time. And it really was a toxic friendship that we had. But I was lucky enough to actually leave that group after some incidents occurred that just like kind of pushed me over the edge. And I became friends with 2 really sweet people, and that helped me a lot. So yeah, in my personal experience, if you're in a toxic relationship with a big group of people, it's better to shrink down, kind of heal with a couple good friends than overwhelming yourself with that large amount of people that you have to impress. Okay, so back to me being a weird, not okay child. Number 7, don't tell someone that you have like 5 identical twins who are all different people, but it's really just you. And yes, this happened. This actually happened. I told my neighbor that I was 5 different people. So I would show up to her house and I would say, hey, and she'd be like, hi, who is this? And I'd be like, oh, it's Kate. Who is Kate? I don't know. I would say, oh, it's Jaden, but then like a couple minutes later, I'd go home and I'd come back to like, I don't know, get a snack or something. And I would be saying, oh yeah, no, I'm Kate now. Jaden decided that she wanted to just stay home and watch TV. I don't know. There was a whole like family, like different versions of myself that I was telling my neighbor that I was. I only remember one of their names, and that was Kate. Kate is the only memorable one, but it was really kind of sad, and I'm sad that that happened because I feel like such a jerk having done that. But eventually her mom found out that I was doing that, and it was so uncomfortable because she knew, and I knew that she knew, and that is when I realized that I had to stop pretending to be 5 different people. So 6, I think, is pretty general. Just like overall, no matter what grade you're in, or elementary school, middle school, high school, preschool, college, you know, any of that, it's kind of important anyway. Always help out a teacher if you see them like struggling. I had a teacher, I think 4th grade, who left, but she was like moving away to a different state or a different country or something. And she had to pack up her entire classroom and she had to clean it top to bottom. I did go the day after the last day of school, and I spent my entire day helping her clean up. So I guess I did know it, but I wish I had known that before I had a teacher who was leaving. So because she was my favorite teacher, and so I was like, oh, I love her, so I'm gonna go help her. But I wish that I had done that for other teachers. 5 caused me a lot of problems when I was in elementary school. Don't yuck someone's yum. And whether that be actual food or just something that somebody else likes, don't make somebody feel bad for liking that thing or for being a part of that thing. 4, be very careful about what you're saying to people. Like, even if you mean well, still like try to really think about what you're saying before you say something. Number 3, don't slack off on your schoolwork just because you think you'll do well. Just because like you've been told that you get good grades, don't stop doing your work. This one, number 2, it should be number 1 because this was my main issue throughout all of elementary school. It is not important to be somebody's best or only friend. This was a genuine problem that I had because I felt like if I wasn't somebody's best friend or I wasn't somebody's only friend or both, that I wasn't worthy or that I wasn't a good person. And I felt like if I wasn't somebody's best friend, that like what was the point of having friends anyway? Which is not a good thought process to have because that puts so many expectations on other people and so many expectations on yourself that neither that person or you can fulfill. As long as you are nice to other people, that is all that really matters. Finally, number 1. This is very basic, this is very general, but for me it's really something I could have heard from myself. Do not grow up too fast. Bottom line, you only get to be a little kid for so long, and then it's over, and suddenly you're a middle schooler and a high schooler, and it's kind of intense. So I always wanted to be older than I was. I remember specifically being like 3 years old and thinking, oh, I wish that I was not a toddler anymore. I wish that I was like a kid. And then being like 7 and being like, ugh, I wish I was a teenager. By the time I was a teenager, I was like, where did all that time go? I wish I hadn't pressured myself to grow up. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. As I said earlier, this is my first video, so I don't know if this is content that is interesting to people, but if you enjoyed this, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more stuff like this. And leave a comment down below if there's anything that you would like me to do next. Possibly things I wish I had known going into middle school. I don't know. Yeah, just let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. And thank you so much for watching. All right. Bye.